If you are in the United States with some type of visa and want to get a green card to live and work permanently, then stay until the end of this video because I will explain you what the adjustment of status is for the EB3 visa and how it works. Okay guys, before talking about the adjustment of status, it's important to know that the EB3 visa allows foreign workers to obtain a permanent resident, so green card, in the United States through an employer who sponsors their application. An important point to highlight is that unlike other temporary works visas like H1B, H2B or J1, the EB3 leads directly to permanent residency. Because of this, what many people already in the US don't know is that to get a green card, there is not the just typical path of marrying someone who is already or have already a green card or US citizenship. There is also an adjustment of status for the EB3 visa, which is a process that allows a person who is already physically in the United States with legal status, of course, such as student, investor, or temporary worker, to apply to change their immigration status to permanent residency without having to leave the country. But this process is done by submitting the form I-485 application to register permanent residency or adjustment or status to the US Citizenship and Immigration Services, so the USCIS. But guys, the great advantage of adjustment of status is that it allows the applicant to stay in the US through the entire process without leaving the country, apply to the work permit while the case is being processed, apply to travel permit to leave and return to the US if it's necessary. But now I have to explain that the complete process to get a green card through the EB3 visa with adjustment of status involves several phases. The phase 1, labor certification form. Your employer must obtain a labor certification from the Department of Labor, which involves conducting recruitment to show that there is not qualified US workers available. Second is offering the prevailing wage for the position. And the third, submitting the form ETA 9089, which establishes your priority date, which is crucial, determining your place in line for the third and the last phase. This phase is currently taking about 15 months, as I said in my other videos. The second phase is the immigration petition for foreign worker, I-140. Once your labor certification is approved, your employer submits the form I-140, proof that financial ability to pay your salary as well, documents providing your qualification for the position, if it's necessary, of course. This second phase of the I-140 is currently taking about 9 months. But one important thing is that to be able to move to the final phase, the third phase, with adjustment of status, you have to wait your priority date to become current on the visa bulletin. But the last and third phase is filling your adjustment of status I-485. Now you can submit your form I-485, identity and birth documents, proof of legal and maintains of status as well, medical exam results in a sealed envelope, form I-693, passport size photos, and corresponding fees as well. A good tip is that many people simultaneously submit the application for work permit, the I-765, which once approved allows you to work legally while waiting for your green card. Second one is your application for travel permit, I-131, to be able to travel and return to the US without losing your green card process. These last two, guys, are highly recommended, especially for those who are with a student visa and are generally approved before the I-485. So if everything is in order, the USCIS will approve your I-485 and you will receive your green card by mail in a few weeks. This final and third phase of the I-485 is currently taking about 10 months before finally receiving your green card. But guys, to be able to apply for the adjustment of status through the EB3 visa, you need to meet several fundamental requirements. Like the first one, be physically present in the US at the time of filling your application. The second one, have a legal status at the time of application. The third one, have an approved immigration petition I-140 filled by your employer. The fourth one, your priority date must be current. This means visa EW must be available according to the State's Department Visa Bulletin. And the fifth one, not have any grounds of inadmissibility such as serious criminal records, previous immigration fraud, or public health issues. So guys, my conclusion is the adjustment of status process for the EB3 visa may seem complicated, but following the right steps and being patient as well, it's a viable path to permanent residency in the United States. And also, if you haven't started your process yet, I recommend you schedule a free consultation with the agency that I'm working with. They are doing my process right now. They will guide you step by step to make sure everything is clear and more successful as possible. I have to say that this process is not completely free. It's only for people who are financially prepared, because the cost starts with $5,000, just the start. I will leave the link in the description of this video and in the pinned comment so you can check if you qualify. And if you haven't seen my video about the best sponsor available for the EB3 visa in 2025, then click here now.